Hello everyone, in today's video I'm gonna explain you how to transform a 3D objects from Blender into Trackmania. Disclaimer, I really don't know coding, I've just listened the steps from people that knows how to do it that we will thank at the end of the video. Before starting, you have to download Visual Studio 2022. I will put a link in description to download faster. And here I use Community 2022 because I am sure that everyone can use it. I won't save this file here because I already have it. After you set up Visual Studio 2022 by yourself, we're gonna go in Mokura's GitHub that transform Blender's object meshes and data into 3D triangles for TM 2020. At first it was made for it, but I got it to work on TMF. In here, go to code and copy the link to the GitHub. I'm gonna then open Visual Studio and clone a repository. I have made one already, so I won't save it, but click on clone. It end up in a blank page like this. If the right tab shows this kind of things, you're probably on the wrong one. You want to click Solutions Explorer. If you end up with a yellow rectangle telling you to update .NET Framework to the latest version, install it. After that, scroll Triangle 3D Animation and open examples like this. You will have to import a new file I will provide in the video description. In here, select sphere.cs and drag it into the examples folder. Also, this is a reminder, but you don't have exactly to do it like me. This is just how I managed to get it to work. Double click on sphere.cs and make sure everything is the same. You have to check if here you have main and not run example. If you have it, rename it to main. If you load your file and it looks like this, then you have no problem. We can go next to Blender. In this part, press A, then delete everything. Do Shift A to add a new object. In Mesh category, we're gonna use UV Sphere. And here you have a small section that you can open. In radius, we're gonna put 120. It's gonna render the half of the size of the stadium. Do not forget it, press Tab and do Ctrl T. This is gonna make all the faces into triangles, which is required for the exporter. After that, go here and click on Viewport Shading. This will show the color of the sphere, which we're gonna change. In here, select Shader Editor or press Shift F3. Put it up and select New. You can then scroll to zoom in and change the color of your sphere. I'm gonna put it entirely red for here. With this, we can check if the exporter will work. This is very basic. Don't forget that Blender is a very complex modeling software and you have to use your creativity to make very good things. For now, we're just gonna export the file, export and select wavefront. For the video, I'm gonna save it in downloads and rename it tutorial sphere.obj. We don't change the name and export it. With the Blender part now done, we go back to Visual Studio. Before getting into the code, we're gonna check what are we gonna change. Firstly, this is the path of the object file we're gonna select. Here, I know I'm gonna use download, so here I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna change here to tutorial sphere because this is how I named the exported file. Make sure to not put .obj at the end. This is animation thing. For now, we're not gonna use it. In line 18, this is where we're gonna select the path of the map where we're gonna put the exported 3D triangles in. We're gonna see how to set up the map with placing in line 18 at the end of the path file. So we're gonna create a new track. It can be either vanilla or TMN limiter in any mode. Go to media tracker, select one of these. To make things easy, I'm gonna use global. Make sure to select a new type of block. You don't need to make a triangle. Now your map has the 3D triangle media tracker preset. For the video, I'm gonna put it in the path and you can find easily again, and I'm gonna rename it tutorial. Back into Visual Studio, we're gonna rename the end of the file here to tutorial because this is what I named it. For the render, I'm gonna name it tutorial1, so it's gonna create a dupe. You can also rename the output name of the file the same as the input one, but I would prefer to put a dupe in case there is any problem. Also, you can make sure I use the same path to have the same output folder. Before I miss it, this is an extremely important part. Here you have the location of the middle of your 3D block you're gonna export. In here, the perfect middle of the stadium is 496,496. This is the height of the map, so it means it's gonna be in the perfect middle, but the sphere will be like kind of cut in half, but it's just visual. So before I tried to start the program, I went to a shit ton of problems that I managed to get it to work. I don't know how I made it to work. This is the problem. I don't know why it works now, but I managed to do it. So it has something to do with the example CS, which is here. I don't know why, but I've tried to copy it basically and reuse pretty much the same things as here, and for some reason it works. So I guess I'll put the example in the download link too, or in some kind of online text so you can copy it, and you have to change it to whatever you need. This is some trial and error I've went in, and even if I don't know coding, I think you have then your chances to correct the problem here, like I did. Okay, so let's try now. It says it worked, so, and here I received the code 0, which should mean there wasn't an issue, so I can now check if it worked. So now I'm gonna try and reload the maps folder to see if something has worked. I'm gonna check this one. As I have a dupe, one of two may be wrong and I have to check the other one. I have to look up, maybe it worked. It doesn't look like it, so maybe I got the wrong one. So I'm gonna try again here. And yes, we got it. Now we have a basic 3D object in track menu. Also, if you want it, you can select everything and you can color change it. It is very free of charge. Now I'll try to get the sphere to move. So this, that looks kind of useless, is in fact how the sphere gonna move in your scene. So in here, the sphere is gonna move of 32 TMNF units, so a whole block in size, and it shouldn't move in the other axis. So we're gonna try here. Once again, it succeeded, so I'm gonna leave and update the map. So once again, it's 1 on 2. So just to make sure it's the wrong one, unlucky me. So which one is the first one? Once again, we have it very big here. And if we go high, pretty much on the side, if I press play, it should move. Yes, it did. So now you understand how to make 3D triangles move. The last part that I will be showing you here is to make the sphere rotate. Here, this is the part that makes the block rotate. I'm gonna replace it, and this is where it gets complicated. By default, it looks like this, and it's pretty much 4 and 1.5. Here, these two lines says when will the 3D triangle objects will start rotating. So me, I want to start from 0, so it's gonna start rotating from the beginning for 30 seconds. Here, it's a bit of complicated math I didn't understand, but because of trial and error, I managed to find that to make a whole rotation on itself, the value here has to be 0.5, and for some reason, I don't know, I used ChatGPT to find out, but I need f at the end. Here, if I leave 10 as a value, the 3D object does a weird thing where it shrinks on itself and grows back again. To avoid that, I'm gonna put multiple numbers. I won't go over 100 because it's not needed. I'm trying again, and it says I missed something. Yeah, it's here. Just live correcting, and here you see succeeded once again, and now we can try. So same as always, I will load the folder. I will try again to find the file with the 3D sphere. Obviously I always miss it, so second one, edit, the huge sphere is here, and you see this yellow line is a good thing. It means there's so many keys that it managed to get it to work. You see, it's just a lot of keys, but put together it just looks like a straight line. So here I'm gonna go back on the top, and I will make it short for you. Here it moves on itself. So if you can take a point, if you manage to take a point that you can't find easily, you can rotate it, and you can see I've made an anterior turn. So the tutorial to create 3D triangles from the 3D objects ends here. I hope you managed to understand the whole process. It's a very weird thing for me to manage to do that because you might know me for the guy who doesn't work much. I pretty much use the help of people, and I'm gonna use this occasion that I got to now share it to everyone because I've been asked for it against my will, I'll be honest. But yeah, I hope you managed to make a good thing out of it. It will be great to see what everyone can do, but you have to understand that it's not an easy task. At least I can tell for the Blender part because I've been doing that for some time now, and being creative now becomes difficult, and this is pretty much your key to creativity. I hope you liked it. I want to thank Linux Cat, Chris, and mostly someone else that I will find right now, Asian D. Yeah, thank you to these 3 people that really helped me to get everything to work, and yeah, thank you. Okay, so this is a very last quick note. If you want to support me, you can always join my Discord server. I'm trying to host Kaken Limiter event since a few times, but for the people from here that know about it, I've had many personal problems that I encountered that blocked me in the making of the event. I've also made something which is Trackmania emotes. It would be great if you can do some kind of propaganda, because it really makes Trackmania chats more alive, definitely more funny, and I don't see bad um, reviews about it. It's thing people generally like, and there's no bad reason not to do it. So yeah, if you want to support me, you can always join my Discord, ask for help to participate. You can also do requests for the emotes um, that I check often. I'm really active, and you don't have to hesitate to send me a message in any case of help for emotes, for the server, for the 3D export. I'm really available. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I hope everything goes well.